Hi, I'm Jack Meadows. I'm retired Air Force, and I'm on the board of directors here at the Jacksonville Museum of Military History. One of the most interesting things about this, when you come in the museum, look above your head, that's the dog tags of all the Arkansas veterans that died in Vietnam. And the names of the gentlemen are on the map over there. This is a World War I display. We don't have many artifacts, but I'm really proud of what we have. They're really beautiful artifacts. This display here on both sides is Civil War. We actually have a Civil War battleground right within the city limits of Jacksonville. It's called Reed Bridge. And the people there tried to divert the Union Army from getting into Little Rock. We held them off for a short time, but they eventually got around us and invaded Little Rock. One of the key things about Central Arkansas, during World War II, we had an Arkansas ordnance plant here, which built most of the fuses and detonators and primers for all the bombs used in World War II. The ordnance plant was here from 1941 to 1945, and most of the employees were women. They were very good because they had small hands to handle the little devices that they had to build, and they also were very safety conscious. This is an excellent display of all of our military uniforms. This is a very good display of World War II German uniforms, including some of the weapons. And here's the good guys, our U.S. soldiers. These cases right here display a lot of the artifacts, personal artifacts of what the troops carried with them into the war. Quite a variety. Very important picture here. That's Colonel Paul Tibbets and the airplane that dropped the first bomb on Hiroshima during World War II. And he actually named the plane for his mother. That had a bomb that was nuclear bomb, the first atom bomb, and our Titan bomb, which you'll hear about, was 900 times more powerful than this bomb here. Interesting little funny article about the war. This gentleman here swapped, a Filipino soldier, his pants for that flag there. This is our home front area during the World War II. Folks were fighting in Europe and the Pacific, and the people at home kept the home fires burning. They were very supportive of the war effort. They had victory gardens and ration stamps, and also they pushed the sale of war bonds. This theater area has a film that is normally shown, which shows the origin of Little Rock Air Force Base. It also houses all the aircraft and the one missile that served on the base. This is a Korea display. There's not a large group of things here, but General MacArthur was very much Korea involved until President Truman relieved him of command. And I actually had the honor of serving with this gentleman in the uniform here, not active duty, but locally in the community. This is our Vietnam display. One thing I like about this display is it's pretty accurate. We have a graduate student that put this article over there together for us. And let's see, also every spring we have a Welcome Home Vietnam Veterans Day where we appreciate and show our appreciation for the Vietnam veterans. They were treated so terribly when they came back from the war. So every spring we have a Vietnam Veterans Welcome Home Day. The display you're looking at now is a Middle East example of how they lived and survived over there. This is put together with tender loving care by some. This is all a continuation of the Middle East display. This gentleman here is Harold Gwatney. He was a community leader. He also was the adjutant general of the Arkansas Army National Guard. Prominent businessman, very outgoing community leader. This is the Arkansas Air National Guard display. This is a Titan II re-entry vehicle that housed a 9 megaton nuclear bomb. These are rocket handler clothing outfit. These mules were so dangerous, if you got one whiff of the fuels, you were dead. These gentlemen had to be dressed out 2 at a time in these rocket fuel handlers clothing outfit, and they had an environmental control system that lasted about an hour. I'm Jack Meadows. I spent 25 years in the Air Force, had several different jobs, but one of the most interesting jobs I had was serving on a Titan II ICBM launch crew here at Little Rock Air Force Base. This is my actual uniform. This is an actual launch control console from a missile site. The missile system closed down 35 years ago, but this came out of one of the silos later on. The missile could be launched from this console in under a minute and be over 5,000 miles away in the Soviet Union in 30 to 35 minutes.
The Titan II, huge, powerful, and potentially hazardous.
Titan II missiles would be deployed in hardened holes in the ground at Air Force bases in Kansas, Arizona, and Arkansas. The missile silos would be small fortified cities, several miles apart, where a 4-man crew would live and work 24 hours a day, 365 days a year. Life on alert was often boring, sometimes intense, but always critical. In the 24 years it stood sentinel, Titan II was the keeper of the peace. And even though no Titans were ever fired in anger, their very presence made the United States too powerful to attack. Of all the arms in America's arsenal, the Soviet Union feared Titan the most, and for a quarter century, the Titan missile kept the wolf at bay.
Thank you so much for watching a virtual tour of the Jacksonville Museum of Military History. It's a lot more fun, a lot more enjoyable, and very educational if you can ever come see us in person.